Hey, young world, we are back here once again on Crate Diggers. My name is Verbz, and I'm here with
Steez.
And we've got another record for you to check out with us today.
Yes, sir.
From 1999, from my guy Reggie Noble, a.k.a. Redman.
Mm-hmm.
We got The Goodness from Doxaname 2000 for you on Crate Diggers. Let's go.
Let's get it.
Crate Diggers.
All right, so today's 12-inch single, it even says 12-inch single on it. Bang. It is a single from my guy Redman, Def Jam Records, in that kind of 2000s era, kind of like early CGI art style.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's talk about some Redman. This is an incredible era for Redman. He's really kind of doing big things. He's got Def Squad, which is him and Eric Sermon and Keith Murray all doing music at the same time.
Right.
He's also starting to do stuff with Method Man. He's really just blown up by this point in time. He's right on this borderline. This album comes out December 1998.
Oh wow.
And so the single comes out in January 99. It's again like we talked about for Grand Poobah.
Yeah.
He's on that whole thing about like trying to sneak in the millennium, pre-millennium. So
sure.
This 2000, Doxaname 2000 is the name of the album.
Okay. Sure.
It's just an interesting era where you're just like, everybody's got to get in. We got to get in
on the trend.
It's fucking Y2K, guys. We got to be ready for it. So anyway, Redman at this point is one of my favorite MCs. He's just hilarious, but also can just hit you with true bars and some like occasionally hit you with some emotional stuff and some really thoughtful stuff. His albums are really eclectic and interesting all the way through. He's got different eras and different sounds and different producers. On this one, he's actually producing it himself. So there's, the credits on this one are pretty limited. It just says Reggie Noble.
That's crazy to me.
So,
didn't know he made beats like that.
Yeah. So this is a, like popping off at the right time. This is the Jay-Z, DMX, Redman, Method Man, this all kind of blowing up at the same time. I get to see them all on their like Hard Knock Life Volume 2 tour.
Oh, sure, yeah.
With Jay-Z. So I see Redman and Method Man around the same era. And just like the most fun hip hop was having besides Old Dirty Bastard. Like,
oh, no joke.
There was, there's so many artists that were hyper serious, but there was also a space in hip hop for artists who were like having more fun and just being a little bit more ridiculous and silly and like saying outlandish shit on records. So
Corrupt, ODB,
I mean, it leans towards like Eminem. Eminem always talks about how Redman is one of the greatest MCs of all time. If you go and find that infamous list that Eminem puts in the middle of his songs, he's basically starts with Reggie.
He does that.
So I mean, like he is a huge Redman fan, so you can see how that type of sound and that kind of like flamboyance and ridiculousness lends towards that next generation of hip hop that comes after it, that they help inspire.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts and feelings on Redman?
Man, you went in on just like the depth of his character, but he's like easily to me one of the most fun people who's ever entered hip hop, and he is probably the funniest single rapper that I can think of, but that never was just like a crutch for him. He just was that, and his vocal tone is that. He's an actor, like all these things he actually is talented at, but still carrying that hilarious delivery and then like kind of street feel that was just irreplaceable. Like that's why he was affiliated with Meth and Wu-Tang. He could be on records that are serious. He could be on records where you have to go bar for bar, metaphor with like Inspector Deck and Meth and like people Jizza and Busta. Yeah, see what I'm saying? Like he had to bar out on top of being that funny person. And to be just like you said with Eminem, have all that depth and skill. It just did it forever. And to me, again, Eminem listed off those rappers in a certain order, but as a rhyming order, but like he was nailing the people he's talking about. Eminem, Reggie, Jay-Z, Tupac, Biggie, Andre from Outkast, Jada Corrupt, like everybody. So he really was naming a lot of those outlandish rappers and styles and things that just like once in a lifetime you have that type of personality that catches on that huge, that he just went into other areas and was that successful too. So just like nothing but love for Redman. It's insane, like the body of work he's put in, and he's still dope. Everybody knows he's still dope. I've heard his songs in the last few years. Excellent.
And look, he's was in early for the Chiba smokers, for the weed heads,
right.
for before it was all legal everywhere,
and before it was cool to get on record and like talk about it.
Yeah, he was Smoke Buddha, the How to Roll a Blunt. He was in on that
amazing song.
He was in on it early. He was definitely the East Coast representative of that sound and style. You also have like the New Jersey aspect, Brick City. You get it's just a different energy than New York. It's a little bit more hardcore. It's a little bit. New York has like a braggadociousness. There's like the ridiculousness that comes from the New Jersey thing.
He loves saying shit like stankin' ass.
Yes, and like. If you go back, there's the all-time greatest episodes of MTV's Cribs is Redman. No fucking question. That is unquestioned. It is the best. And when you go and ask him about it, that was his house and still is his house. It's so funny. It's like he was real as shit about it. It was a house that, he's got like his cousin sleeping on the floor. My all-time favorite things, I think about it every time I go to a house that has a broken doorbell, is he's got two wires sticking out. You just rub them shits together. And like that made me fucking cackle. Like it's just
his dollar like bin on top of the fridge or what, like he had like all types of shit.
And he's like ironing on the floor. He's like, you can watch TV and iron at the same time. Like shit is so Redman's the realest motherfucker there ever was. He's always been real. Like he's hilarious and just like an embodiment of a style of hip hop that doesn't really like hit the same anymore. So let's get into this one here. This one's from Doxin Name 2000. Let's see. We got two sides on this one. That one's I Don't Care. That's the first one, but we're going to play the goodness here. We got a few different versions. We got LP version, radio edit, and an instrumental.
Does this come before Muddy Waters?
This is after.
Oh, okay.
All right, so we're gonna drop this one in here. Let's see how my drop is today. Oh shit, I'm bouncing all over the goddamn place.
A little bit further back.
Go ahead, fix it for me.
We're good there.
I thought I was a pro. All right, so we're gonna get into this one here. We got Redman, The Goodness, the LP version on this one. This is Crate Diggers. We're back. Let's go, baby. Almost kind of in that like the Rockweiler field.
Oh, for sure, already. Now this is something like you immediately like, oh, I'm gonna get busted on this.
Yeah, exactly.
He knows how to kill this type of bass line and drum set.
Spark the L, what the deal? Clock the squill, the MC overkill. Certified still.
Music videos again at this era were so important, and he murders some music videos. This one was hilarious.
He always like knew his character and like knew his imagery, just like the cover of the album. It's like this is the type of person who could give you that type of imagery.
That was for Jimmy.
I've been had a demo before, riding high. Buy whip straight up, cash out the car lot. Clorox your Fort Knox to your call.
Yeah, this is a good era of hip hop.
So much energy. The sparseness in this beat. He's just rhyming.
A lot of his records, his voice is super up front, and it's because his tone just carries a bounce.
Stankin' ass, there you go.
That's right. It's just a staple for him, right?
I think the heat is on. 97 Cheech and Chong, I'm reaching y'all.
Come on, 7 Cheech and Chong.
Like the Cape on Spawn, active frequency, trip the car along. Got moves to make, choose the date. Today you hallucinate, smoking me out without warn. Torn ghettos, I opposite of good fellows, the narrow. Go to any borough who
such a playful flow, but
I'm loving this.
Spit.
It's really theatrical.
Yeah.
It feels very New York too.
I mean, it's definitely East Coast rhyme.
I would have loved to have heard this Redman work with Childish Gambino.
Oh, that would be fun.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a great styles matching.
Oh, for sure.
And wildness.
Well, and also Gambino's another person who let himself sound silly on things and be like ridiculous and stuff. I mean, he has a little bit more cool on him, but
He's wanting to be silly and crazy.
he was a little bit more open to the silliness. I mean, obviously, when he was like on Community, he was coming at it from a different aspect.
We get the added like reverb guitar in the hook. That's crazy. I don't remember this beat like this at all. It's so good though. It's so good.
How many battles do it take to get to a center of a
Like I can hear old Jay-Z on this.
For sure. Well, and this is that era where like all of them were all connected and doing like a lot of music, a lot of releases. Like DMX putting out 2 albums in that year.
That was like a crazy era of dropping double albums or like every single year for 3 or 4 years in a row. Fantastic like singles on top of that. That was a crazy era. You won't see somebody who's like that famous dropping it unless it's like 3 years apart now.
Right. We changed our release schedules.
We used to get over flooded just if they wanted to. You gotta shake your stinking ass. That's so funny that was the one phrase I said he said, and it's all over the record.
It's literally the record. You're stinking ass. Just taking ass.
But I love his honesty too. It's just like this, like you might not talk. See, you might not talk about this. I'm gonna put it in your face, and because I think it's funny.
Yeah.
And that's like, his playful energy makes it a dance record. You know what I mean? It's like he was barring out, but the hook, that's a club hook.
It is a club hook.
He knew what he was doing. He was so good at selling, like a major record. He wasn't just like doing like an indie hip hop record with topics. He could do bars, dance bars. He was fun and funny, or he was just a lyricist too. On top of that, where he seriously look at other Redman songs early on and with Meth, the type of bars he writes, like on Blackout, insane metaphors, man. Amazing metaphors. And then he can give you this too. It's straight up like a club fun record talking about whatever he wants to talk about, you know. Shake his stinking ass.
Hey, we are blessed. Recently, we've been joined by a new team member here. I need you to give some love and support to my man Jimmy from Jimmy's Jambox.
Yes, sir.
Jimmy, thank you so much for stepping in and being here with us and producing this. It's been excellent to be working with you again.
Yeah.
What did you think? I don't know what's your Redman history. Do you have any history with Redman other than maybe like How High? And what do you feel about this first track?
Yeah, I'd say How High was my introduction.
Yeah,
for sure. And then like from there, like, you know, I've kept him in on my radar to some degree, but definitely not like a regular listen.
Mm-hmm.
But this was what was interesting to me is there were a lot of elements of like other sounds from this time period that like jumped out. And now I'm realizing, did they get it from him? Because like the way he does it is so natural. It's so organic that like, or he was just so, like you were saying, how he's just so aware of how to make a hit that he's just on top of it. And so I love his delivery and the beat. The beat was so interesting because like you guys said, it was so sparse. There was almost nothing there, but he was barring out so hard, and he was just every instance, every line had a change and a flow and like just a different element to where like there was never a moment where you're like, oh, this again.
Well, and he does some things where he's playing with his flow so much you're like, oh wait, go back to that flow for like 10 seconds or half a second. You're like, he leaves you wanting more of these areas where like, oh shit, that was really cool, go back to that flow for a second. I've always appreciated how much he can like really adjust to that. That seems like he's hearing the beat in different ways and approaching it at different ways. Almost at different times. Like, oh, I wrote these first 4 bars at this time, and then I heard it a different way and wrote in the next 4 bars. I just feel like he brings an interesting angle to things. So go ahead and make sure you go ahead and subscribe, like Jimmy's Jambox, one of the best interview podcasts here in the Pacific Northwest. Make sure you check that out. Boy. Oh, we've got another one on this one here. Let's check out the B-side. This one is less familiar to me. It's called I Don't Care with a K. And it's got Eric Sermon on this one as well. So we're bringing in that Death Squad era shit. EPMD, Eric Sermon, one, great producer, great MC.
Iconic voice.
Yeah. And also just like representative of an era that's kind of like bygone, but also like so important to the advancement of what it sounds like and shifting how like rhyme styles came together. Like EPMD helps push the future of what hip hop is. So I'm always been a big fan of Eric Sermon. So let's check out this next track here. We got, again, radio edit, LP version, instrumental. We're going to go straight to the LP version. Let's see how my drop goes.
It's looking good.
Oh, I don't know how I did. It's so hard from this angle, folks. This is really fucking with me. All right. So this is I Don't Care off of Docs Name 2000. This is actually just a single for The Goodness from Redman. 1998, 1999, right on that border. Getting real Y2K in this bitch. Let's go.
Let's keep it going.
Ooh, nailed it.
Nailed it. Baby. Come on.
Give it to me. Yo,
okay, that's right. I remember this now. That classic.
Sounds like
Here Comes the Hot Stepper.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
It's a little kind of primo stabs.
Check it. Yo, I'm too old for these young whippersnappers out here. I'm a legend.
This feels like an Eminem track, right? This feels like Any Man Who Did It.
Yeah. They're a perfect pair for that type of sound of those beats.
Like that liquid that you pour on mint leaves. Look around the premises, spot blemishes. Call me Doc, old dog, more menace.
His little intricate inner rhymes are. He throws them in when you're not expecting it. I'm like, cool.
All his ad libs are just like single sounds too. They're almost like onomatopoeias. They're not even words. Yeah, just
so I can own a ranch and start fucking Sue Ellen. I do murders that's hard to solve through forensic. Any clash of hash able to burn, I bent it. You push your 6 while I push it.
He said more menace than Dennis's. He's got bars.
I don't care.
Okay, yeah.
I don't care. Yo, niggas say he nicer than you. I don't care. I'm knocking somebody right the fuck out.
That's good. That's a nice drop.
He got a Benz and a range.
And he definitely was one of these guys who would do this type of hook that was like the hook's playing off of what he's saying, and sometimes it'll be dissing him in the hook. He's like, I don't care.
He's like, you know what's funny? He's like, at times he's like a lovable hater. He's like hating on everybody else's shit, hating on your style and your girl and what your car is and what you wear. But he's like funny and smiling about it and clever, and it's like, how do you fucking not like this dude? He's so likable. He's so cool. Like, he's the type of artist that like doesn't hold back, so you feel like you could be your friend. Like there's no like missing information when you listen to Redman. He's too exposing of his lifestyle.
Yeah. I've always loved his talking about how his rims are smaller. Tins. Yeah, but I keep them clean though. Like I've always
them Tims.
I always appreciate a guy who's not front like they got it and enjoying it just the same.
Yep. Not needing it. That's a way to bar out. See, like, listen to that delivery. Yeah, you guys crazy. Like, you can't count many people who have that type of energy or like that big a voice. Right? Again, like I said in another episode, like that vocal tone is everything. It's like gold to have that type of tone to begin with, and then you get to have this much talent. And, bro, he's got flow, he's got charisma, it's everything. Guy's amazing.
And buddy the fuck girl.
Shit.
Oh, good. Man. This one feels good, man. I love bringing back some Redman. So
crazy.
I Don't Care off of Redman's Dr. Name 2000.
That's right.
So how you feeling about these? We got to do what we do best around here and rate the boppability.
Yeah.
So what you think? The goodness. What's the boppability?
That one's high. It's still like, it sounds like kind of like the classic 90s, almost like Wu-Tang, Eminem, Jay-Z, DMX era, like singles that came out like that. And he's matching that energy. I don't remember it being like a massively popular song.
So it didn't ever hit like the top Billboard stuff, but it definitely hit like the R&B and rap Billboard stuff. It's a little bit more of a niche hit.
Right. It's not like one of the, I guess it could be one of the standout singles that he's released, but it's still aged so well into that, like, the ad libs he does on top of his vocals and then the sparseness of everything. It's such a big record somehow still. It's again, like his voice is so huge. It's kind of the focus of any Redman record is that vocal, and he's being hilarious, and he's really giving you club energy too, which is like, you know, I always think it's super rare to be able to be funny and get people to dance. I think that's an insane
Very
combo.
hard line to walk.
Yeah, I think that's a tough combo. Like, no matter who you point to, it's like you could either be a Weird Al,
right,
or you could be Redman. You know what I mean?
I feel like he is one of the few MCs who really can walk an interesting line. He is utterly confident in everything he does.
Super sharp
for me. Super high boppability. Has a really fun flair to it. It's got the knock the fuck out. All that stuff.
Freak
like
the fuck out.
You could do that for almost anything. You could just say something the fuck out.
Oh yeah. Almost anything
through the whole song, and that would be kind of a bop. So I was like, I'm high on that one. I Don't Care is definitely more of the like mid level, you know, just braggadocious track. Definitely reminds me of Any Man from Eminem from that Raucous record era.
Primo beat on it too. It's still big. It's nice, but the goodness is crazy.
So I'm happy to be playing some Redman and bringing you new records to be listening to check out, to get on, to get up on.
That's what we do.
That's what we do. That's what we do it for. So thank you guys very much once again for joining us. Make sure you go and hit subscribe, like, give us a comment. Tell us what your favorite Redman record is.
Yeah.
Tell us what you like from, you know, do you want another How High movie, but with Redman and Meth Man?
No more Yachty.
No more Yachty. What else do you want to hear us review and check out on this? Just drop it in the comments. Thank you guys once again for checking us out. Make sure once again to go check out Jimmy's Jambox for that incredible podcast. All these artists who are on my show, The Thesis, you can always check them out. And hey, I even am repping one more thing. I got Crossroads Records on my shirt. The Crossroads Records, you can go check out my selection that says Crate Diggers over there. I sell records over in that place. So maybe you'll find some records that have been on the show. Who knows? We'll see.
In Portland.
So yeah, one of the greatest record stores in the world, but also a great record store here in Portland. Just go and dig tons and tons of dealers. You know, like there's
personal
hip hop section over here and a hip hop section over there, and you never know what you're going to find in that space. So
that's right.
Check it out. Go support your local record store. That's how we're here. So thank you very much for checking this out. We'll be back for the next episode, which will be dun dun dun.
Oh, we got one
from one of the greatest MCs of all time.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna do Rakim on the next one.
Rakim.
Stay a while. Let's go. See you next time.
Peace.
Crate Diggers.